This is located in the Arctic waters between Greenland and Ellesmere Island. That's been a sore point between Canada and Denmark. Well, Canada and Denmark have almost come to an agreement that they will divide the Hans Island. A boundary would be drawn running from north to south. The plan was to divide a 1.3 square kilometer between Canada's Ellesmere Island and Greenland. Resources that were contained in the Hans Island were oil, clean water, and natural gas. Now joining me will be Caroline, a girl who will share her personal perspective on the Canada and Denmark fight for the Hans Island.
Hello, so I would like to share my personal opinion on the Hans Island. So a few weeks ago I was reading an article about the Hans Island, and I heard that they might divide the island equally so that each country gets a part of the island. I disagree with this because if the island is divided, then give Canada a second foreign land border, which would be unfair for Denmark. So I think that Denmark should keep the island to itself, as I said before that Canada would have a second foreign border. Also, I want Denmark to keep the Hans Island because in the early 2000s, it was reported Danish warships and naval personnel were visiting the island and planted their flag. Bill Graham visited the island with a Canadian military expedition that had earlier removed the Danish flag and replaced it with the maple leaf. I think this is unfair because Denmark was the first to place their flag while Canada removed it and made it their own island. Thank you.
Next joining me will be Susan, a girl who will share her personal perspective on why none of the countries should get the Hans Island.
Hello, I personally think that neither Canada nor Denmark should take the Hans Island, because if they split the island in half, who knows which country will get the most resources. I find this not equal, because both countries are fighting for it, and the reason is because of the resources contained within it. These resources are gas, natural gas, oil, etc. And so that is why I think neither Canada or Denmark should get it.
Now it's my turn to give my personal opinion on who I think deserves the island. I think Denmark should keep and take the Hans Island because Denmark was the first to see and place the Danish flag on the island, in which Canada came and removed, and instead placed their flag, the maple leaf flag. I don't think that was very good to do because Denmark had already found the island first and it should have already belonged to them. Canada or Denmark have likely crossed the area for centuries now. In 1850 to 1880, the Hans Island was explored by American and British expedition. There was a British explorer named John Franklin, who searched for the Northwest Passage or North Pole. In 1993, the Permanent Court of International Justice declared that Greenland or Canada would be in favor of Denmark.